Hello and welcome to Group 1's video on the environmental factors and marketing of the Central European Union. Switzerland was the United States' 16th largest goods export market as of 2021. United States goods exports to Switzerland in 2021 were just under 24 billion. Exports of the United States to Switzerland have increased 4.45% annually. The top categories were precious metals and stone, pharmaceuticals, platinum, packaged medicals, and orthopedic appliances. U.S. total exports of agricultural products to Switzerland totaled 393 million, and the leading domestic export categories include tobacco, tree nuts, and wine and beer. The top three United States companies in Switzerland based on numbers of employees are McDonald's, Johnson & Johnson, and Philip Morris. This is followed by IBM, Google, and more. U.S. foreign direct investments in Switzerland as of 2020 was 211.9 billion. This was roughly a 16% decrease from 252.2 billion in 2017, but a 9% increase from 2019. U.S. direct investments in Switzerland are led by non-bank company holdings at 98.9 billion, taking up a total of 46.9 of direct investments, manufacturing at 42.2 billion, 22.3% of direct investments, and information services with 13.3 billion, 6.3% of direct investments. Some advantages of doing business in Switzerland include surrounded by Europe's major economies, top 5 in infrastructure, access to well-trained workforce, including highly skilled workers. Switzerland has attractive taxes and a high standard of living. Challenges surrounding Switzerland include highly regulated markets, slow decision making due to consensus, reluctant to take risk, and EU standards are not always adopted.
In July of 2022, the top exports from the United States to Austria were vaccines, blood, anti-sera, toxins and cultures, aircraft parts, iron reductions, and sunflower seeds. These exports from the United States were mainly from Kentucky, California, North Carolina, Texas, and Kansas. And during the last 25 years, the exports of the United States to Austria have increased at an annualized rate of 1.66%. Austria's major good exports to the United States include vehicles and engines, machines and parts, pharmaceuticals, and beverages. Foreign direct investment is a major reason for the relationship between Austria and the United States. Austria has a well-developed market economy that welcomes foreign direct investment, particularly in technology and research and development. Austria's skilled labor force and high standard of living gives it many advantages. Foreign direct investment contributes significantly to trade flows in both directions, and Austria is one of the fastest growing sources of U.S. foreign direct investment, and the Austrian National Bank ranks the U.S. as Austria's third largest investor source country. There are 220 U.S. companies that have investments in Austria, represented by around 300 subsidiaries, and many have expanded their original investment over time. U.S. foreign direct investment into Austria totaled approximately $13.7 billion, according to the Austrian National Bank, and U.S. companies support over 16,500 jobs in Austria. Austria offers a stable and attractive climate for foreign investors. The most positive aspects of Austria's investment climate include relatively high political stability, harmonious labor management relations, and low incidence of labor unrest, highly skilled workforce, high levels of productivity and international competitiveness, excellent quality of life for employees, and high quality health, telecommunications, and energy infrastructure. The negative aspects include a high overall tax burden, a large public sector, and a complex regulatory system with extensive bureaucracy, low to moderate innovation dynamics, low levels of digitalization, and low levels of private venture capital. Austria is a desirable country for U.S. firms to consider as an international business alternative. The ease of doing business index ranks countries against each other based on how the regulatory environment is conducive to business operations, stronger protections of property rights. Economies with a high rank, which are 1 to 20, have simpler and more friendly regulations for business. Austria is high ranked at 27 among 190 economies in the ease of doing business, according to the latest World Bank annual rankings. Exports to Slovakia was US $336.04 million during 2021, with the top exports being electrical, electronic equipment, machinery, nuclear reactors, boilers, optical, photo, technical, medical apparatus, ores, slag, and copper. Foreign direct investment inward stock in Slovakia fluctuated from $55 billion in 2012 to approximately $60.95 billion in 2019. Slovakia is an attractive destination for foreign direct investment with a favorable geographic location in the heart of Europe and an investment-friendly regulatory environment. Businesses that are in Slovakia. Slovakia is ranked 45 among 190 economies in the ease of doing business, according to the latest World Bank annual ratings. The United States businesses that are interested in doing business with Slovakia can benefit with the country's ability to connect with many different countries' markets as it connects with European countries, including Poland, Ukraine, Hungary, among others. This increases the exposure of services and industries to a large size market, and the purchase demand increases, making the business economy stronger and more stable. In addition, Slovakia's technology is advanced with totally accessible internet service, helping accelerate work at a rapid rate. Positive aspects of Slovakia's investment climate include membership in the EU and Eurozone, an open, export-oriented economy close to Western Europe markets, investment incentives including for foreign investors, a firm government commitment to EU deficit and debt targets, and a sound banking sector deeply integrated with Europe. Some negative aspects include high sensitivity to regional economic developments, weak public administration, allegations of corruption and weak judiciary, significant regional disparities, suboptimal national transport network, low rates of public and private R&D investment, and heavy reliance on EU structural funds, chronic deficiencies in allocation of funds.
The top United States investors in Poland by revenue are Philip Morris International, F&P Holdings Incorporated, and Cargill Incorporated. The top U.S. imports to Poland are boilers and machinery with 20%, aircraft and spacecraft with 14%, instruments and equipment at 9%, and electrical machinery with 9% also. Some areas of opportunity that are in Poland include office, sales and marketing, shared service centers, research and development, manufacturing plants, and logistics. Some challenges that occur with businesses in Poland include changing legislations, growing competition in the country, political instability, shortages in the workforce, and unappealing taxes. Counter to this, some advantages of doing business in Poland include needs for military equipment and defense products, infrastructure building, and increases in software and cybersecurity needs.